Everyone, my name is Anisha. Welcome back to my channel. Happy to have you. Today, we'll be focusing on textiles, clothing, and fashion. We'll be looking at one CSEC, multiple choice, past paper, year 2023. Please enjoy, and I hope at the end you'll learn a lot. All right? All the best. Number one reads, which of the following terms describes fabrics that have been joined by heat? The correct answer is bonded. The most suitable answer would have to be bonded. Reason? Bonded is done through mechanical processes. It is done under heat, moisture, and pressure. Whereas woven is done on a loom machine where you have weft yarns and warp yarns being interlaced. You have knitting. Knitting is done using needles and yarns, and braided is way out because braided takes place where you have three or more different materials, or in this case, yarns being plaited together, right? So the most suitable answer is bonded. Number two reads, which of the following tests are used to identify the fiber content of fabrics? The most suitable answer here is A, burning and chemical. Now we know you have the preliminary test that takes in tactile, visual, and burning test, and you have the confirmatory, which takes in instrumental analysis, chemical solubility, and microscopic observation. So the most suitable answer here would be A, burning test and chemical solubility. Chemical solubility means you can use different chemicals, for example, acetone to test your acetate to see if it is soluble in it or insoluble. Or you can use chlorine, all right, where you could test to see if the fiber will be insoluble or insoluble. What I mean, dissolve in it, all right? Number three reads, which of the following describe a filament fiber? Now you know filament fibers are long and continuous. And you have two groups of fibers here as it relates to length. You can have short and long. Now the long ones are called filament, whereas the short ones are called staple. So the most suitable answer is B, long and continuous. So remember now, filament fibers are long and continuous. Number four reads, the yarns that run parallel to the selvage on fabric are called warp. D is your answer. Why warp? Because the weft goes crosswise. And these are the two types of yarns that makes a fabric, right? So you have warp and weft yarns. But the warp yarns are always parallel to the selvage in a woven fabric. They are also called lengthwise yarns, whereas the weft yarns are called crosswise or filling yarns. Number five, to which group of fibers does viscose yarn belong? And the answer is C, regenerated. Why regenerated? Because these fibers are made from chemical and wood pulp. And in this case, viscose is derived or originated from wood pulp or the cellulose, right? From the eucalyptus tree, for example, even sugar cane too, all right? Number six, cotton and linen are comfortable to wear in warm weather because they are both absorbent, and that's a good property of cotton and linen, right? They're absorbent. So in warm weather, when you are perspiring or sweating for that matter, you can easily well know that your cotton and linen fibers or fabrics or clothes made from these fibers will absorb moisture in warm weather rather. Number seven, which of the following is the correct order for laundering garments? We sort, we soak, we treat stains, grease and oil, and we wash. All right. Number eight reads, which of the following fabrics is most suitable for making sleepwear for children who live in the Caribbean? Again, the Caribbean tends to be warm at times, right? So we are living in tropics where it is warm and we tend to perspire, we tend to sweat a lot, right? So you want to ensure that the child or children they are wearing clothing made from cotton polyester. For example, polyester is also called Dacron, right? So cotton and polyester. Number 9, which of the following best defines the term value as it relates to color? Value is the lightness or darkness of a color, right? Which of the following fabric qualities are most suitable for an auto mechanics uniform? So you want to ensure that it's durable. You want to ensure that it is soil repellent. So the grease, the oil, the water will not penetrate the fibers, right, easily. So the most suitable fabric would be soil repellent and durable as it relates to the fabric qualities. Number 11 reads, which of the following statements most adequately describes the importance of textiles? A. Textiles are used in all aspects of everyday life. So be it geotextiles, be it home textiles, be it medical textiles. For example, you have the implantable textiles and the non-implantable ones, right? So textiles are used in all aspects of everyday life. That's A. Number 12 reads, when threading a sewing machine, the following parts are used in a certain sequence. So let us reason them out now. We have 2, your thread will be placed on your spool pin. Then it is passed to number 4, which is a thread guide. From your thread guide, you're going to pass your thread through the tension disc. And from the tension disc, you're going to pass it through the thread take up lever and finally to number 1, which is your needle. So that's B, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Number 13 and 14. Items 13 and 14 refer to the following diagram. So it is showing you an outline or diagram of a skirt pattern in this case. Number 13 reads, in the diagram above, line B is shaped to accommodate the shaping of the dart, which is A. 14, observe carefully again. The broken line labeled C in the diagram above represents an adaptation line where you can use that line to cut and spread to desired width, all right, to make a different style of skirt as well. That's your adaptation line, that's D. Finally, for now, number 15, fabric is described as water repellent when water can not penetrate the surface. So that's B. Initially, I thought it was cannot pass through some of the fibers, but based upon extra research, I now can conclude that it is B, cannot penetrate the surface, unlike D, right? So B should be the answer. Here is the difference between water repellent and water resistance to support my answer as B and not D. Water resistant, able to resist the penetration of water to some degree but not entirely. And seeing that the question says water repellent, it says not easily penetrated by water, especially as a result of being treated for such a purpose with a surface coating. Thank you for viewing. Remember, please remember to like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for viewing. All the best.